Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now it's Burrow. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief no down on offense, and that fell harmlessly to the ground. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On third down, Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one and earns him a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got it. And he caught it up. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the run.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Burrow. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Castillo. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Burrow. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running on first down, Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 14, Bengals 7. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. At their own 25-yard line. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now it's Burrow. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2.
And it's intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Mix it up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. McPherson's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's a personal or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
First down. Here's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. This will be caught by Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Boy, how about the strength there after the catch? I've got to get back in the gym myself now. I'm inspired. Boy, he shook off some tacklers. Bang, fighting to get to the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but he's got his guys set up first and goal.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. 17 touchdowns, you remember, for this rookie during the regular season, and now he has his first in the playoffs.
And it shows off his big playability, too, because we saw this quite a bit in college, and it's certainly continued here at the next level. Another explosive play for a guy who's made them all season long.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at their own 13. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you coming up at halftime. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I do.
I know you do. I've got the thing just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Cochran, standing by in Orlando to take us through the weekend in the NFL. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Bengals grab it. On the move past the 40. Still going. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Burrow will throw. On the move to his left. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got him in. Complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And some space here.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
41 yards.
And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down, buying time to his left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To the air again, Burrow being chased out left. He completes it to Boyd. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Pryor has it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
66 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And Burrow going to throw again.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. His defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
75 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
There we go. The Bengals drive about to get going.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow steps away to his left. This will be caught once again by Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 36. A gain there of 21 yards. Here we go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. McPherson on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score. Chargers 48, Bengals 27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
31-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And they take a knee.
last two plays each lose a yard.